This is Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix on the Xbox. It's obviously a first person shooter and I think it's pretty crap, to be honest. It does say only on Xbox there. I'm not really sure why, because I'm sure this was released on the PC and Mac before the Xbox, so maybe it's just talking about as far as consoles are concerned. And I think as far as consoles are concerned, I'm pretty sure this is an Xbox exclusive. As you can see, I paid £2 for it there, which was basically a waste of money, because like I said, this game is pretty crap. And after this review, I'm just going to see what I can get for it on eBay. So there's a disc. I don't have the manual for it. But yeah, let's take a look at Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix on the Xbox. So this game is as far as the consoles are concerned, this is an Xbox exclusive, and it was released on the Mac and PC. Not sure how the game compares on the Mac and PC to the Xbox. I'm sure graphically it's going to look better, although the game may still look very dark like it does on the Xbox. And that's one of the biggest flaws in the game, the fact that it looks so dark most of the time and the colours are really drab. For me personally, the way a game looks, not so much on a technical level, but just the style of the graphics. For me personally, the way a game looks has a big influence over how fun I find the game to play. So if the game looks very grey, or it looks, just very dark and drab, then it's going to feel dark and drab to play, at least to me anyway. So yeah, I just don't really find this game fun at all. Most of the time I just found the game a chore to play through. I was just forcing myself to play through the game so I can review it. Although there were a few rare occasions where I was kind of having fun. So yeah, the graphics themselves, like on a technical level, they look very poor for the Xbox. They very much remind me of N64 graphics, only they look more sharper and there's maybe a little bit more detail in them, but yeah, they do very much remind me of N64 graphics. The game is it's a decent enough challenge to play through. The weapons, there isn't really anything that special there. They're just your average usual weapons that you'll get in a first person shooter. There's not that many of them either. At some points throughout the game you do get to choose what weapons to use before you start a level, and obviously when you're making your way through a level and you shoot someone, if they drop a weapon that you don't have, you'll pick it up. The music in the game is probably the best. It's probably the best thing about the game. It's pretty good. The sound is not too bad either. The game does seem to be quite long. It did take me quite a long time to play through it. Now, I'm not sure whether that is because the game is actually long or whether it was because each time I played it I only spent a short amount of time on the game, and the reason why I only spent a short amount of time on the game was because I just don't like playing it. Now, another one of the game's biggest flaws is that on some levels, when you're making your way through the level, your character will just mysteriously suddenly die. It's like he'll just keel over, his health bar will just empty straight away, and you'll be sat there thinking, what the fuck happened then? It's almost as though he got killed by a grenade or something, by an explosion, only a lot of the time there was no one around when it happened. You never hear a grenade drop onto the floor, you never see an explosion, and you never hear an explosion. So it's just a very weird thing that sometimes happens in the game, and it makes the game feel very unfair, because there's no way you can predict when it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? There's no warning beforehand that it's going to happen. It just randomly happens, and it's annoying. So yeah, Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition on the PlayStation 2 is a game that I do like a lot. It's, you know, it's not perfect, it's kind of glitchy, graphics look quite crap, but I think it's really fun. It's, you know, it's colourful, it's bright, the levels are really cool, they're really inventive, they're really interesting. But this game is just totally crap. Because of Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition, I was really looking forward to playing Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix. It's one of the main reasons why I bought an Xbox. But yeah, this game is a total disappointment. It's just really, really crap. Another annoying thing about the game is that every time you finish a level, it will get saved onto the Xbox's hard drive. But the order that the saves go in correspond to the date that they were saved at. So if the battery in your Xbox has died and you don't set the time every time before you play the game, all the saves are going to get messed up. So if you return to the game and you want to try playing the level that you was trying to play the last time, it can be very hard trying to find the level. If you haven't remembered the name of the level, it can be hard trying to find it, because all the levels, all the saves, they're just all mixed up, if you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but yeah, that's pretty annoying as well. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend this game. It is a really crap first-person shooter. Even if you really liked Soldier of Fortune Gold Edition, like I do, I still don't think I'd recommend this game. So yeah, this is definitely going to go onto eBay. You know, I may only get like £1 for it or something, maybe not even that, but it's better than keeping a game that I'll never play again. And you know, it all adds up. If you sell 10 crap games on eBay for £1 each, then that's £10 altogether. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.
Прикройте меня!